Take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium at East Rutherford, New Jersey. Tonight, it's our first Monday night game of the new season, and we've got a good one coming up, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the New York Jets. A new season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Right away, they'll change the look. Rodgers going to the air to start things out. Open man downfield is Hardman. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. And even 20 yards and a first down on the game's very first play.
I know some guys that love to start the year off with a deep shot downfield, trying to begin things with a home run ball. That might be the more exciting option, but I think that this was the smarter play.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Throwing is Rodgers. Swinging this out right here for Cook. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up second down. So Aaron Rodgers here getting his first run in a Jets uniform. Well, he'll get 3 of his first 4 games at home, but it is an intimidating slate. You got Buffalo tonight. They go to Dallas next Sunday, followed by a divisional home game against the Patriots, a team that's had their number, to put it mildly. And then the Super Bowl champs come in Week 4.
And don't forget, not far behind them, the Eagles in Week 6. But I think that this is a great way to open for Aaron Rodgers. If you've ever wanted a challenge, this is it. And this gives him a chance to show the rest of the world he's still got it and is still an MVP in this league.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 39-yard line. On first down, right back to Hall. To the 36-yard line, stop there.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at the Bills' 36-yard line.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second down and 7. Now Rodgers. This pass out wide to Hall. He's got room to roam. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
First and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. Now receiver in motion left. To throw is Rodgers. Touchdown! Breece Hall, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Jets are on the board here first in the season opener. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27.
Now a man in for an expanded role in 2023. It's James Cook.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. On 1st down, Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. 23 yards on the play.
One down, only about 500 more to go this season. He would certainly welcome most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, time to settle into a groove and begin the long journey towards Week 18 and hopefully the playoffs.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the pistol, they run it with Cook.
Down at the 35, it'll be 2nd down.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 35, here's a 2nd and 8.
On play action, Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1.
And Allen will have the 1st down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end.
12 yards on 3rd down as the drive rolls on.
A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10.
They run the counter with Cook. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Two yards left on 2nd down from the 9. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
So the delay of game penalty backs him up. It's now 2nd and 7.
Here's Cook again.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive.
James Cook, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Bills respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. 7-7, our score after 1. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't. I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch. Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all. All right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about double 0, like Jim Otto used to wear or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now Rodgers. Open man here is Conklin. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall, already his 2nd touchdown here this opening weekend. And the Jets have taken the lead. Now Zerline on and the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Throwing on first down is Allen. That's to Cook out of the backfield. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that's going to bring up second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for the offense.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Jets are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one. That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air, never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
On second down, a run with Hall.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7.
On 4th down, here's the veteran Thomas Morstead to punt for the Jets. Back deep, Nyheim Hines.
And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He's got this one complete to Sherfield.
First down now, but that clock rolling. On play action, Allen. Throw left side complete. That's Harding. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. To throw, it's Allen. Steps away to his left. He'll dump this off to Cook. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
And that's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you've got to go left, and that's exactly what happened on that play.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And the Jets are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season. As we'll send you down
it's
the coast
new
now
season.
to Orlando.
So
That's
both
where
these
we find
coaching staffs
Jonathan
likely
Coachman
making
ready with
plenty
our
of
EA
adjustments
Sports
after the
halftime
first half of
report.
football.
Coach.
So for the call of the second half here in week one, we go back to Brandon in charge.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
A catch and a first down from Stephon Diggs, one of the league's most consistently excellent receivers. Third straight season with over 100 catches and a near-career best of 11 touchdowns as well.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Throwing now is Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch.
And he is going to have a Bills first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 50-yard line.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 44 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Jets are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the 2nd half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead. Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Ball again on 2nd down.
And he powers his way up past the 30.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. Now he's free at the 45.
And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Cook up the gut. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
And the Jets are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. Think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
When you're backed up this deep, sometimes defenses sacrifice coverage for pass rush because they know you can only go so far on your pass drop. You've got the back of the end zone. So they came after him. He took the shot downfield. He didn't connect, but boy, that was force against force.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Now a late signee let go by Minnesota in June. It's Dalvin Cook. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. On 2nd down, here's Allen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Now Allen. And this is going to be incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for the 1st time tonight. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet 1st down. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Keep pushing the ball down the field. Defense
Here's Rodgers.
And check down, complete to Hall.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackle and held it to an okay gain.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Jets on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 2. Here's Rodgers to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line. So after the INT, it's Allen. And complete right side to Cook. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Now, first catch there for the rookie Kincaid. He's got a 1st down.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Works right side into the hands of the tight end Knox. 10 more there and another 1st down.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a 1st down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Allen going to fire quickly and get it to Diggs out wide.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. One final try here for Allen. And he completes it to the tight end Knox.
And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Allen going to throw.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
Touchdown! James Cook, already
his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth-quarter touchdown here, and we're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for two, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. What a start to the season this has been. Back and forth, all tied fourth quarter as the kick is away here. No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. A nice start to the drive, picking up 12 yards there and a very quick first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And the tight end goes in motion left. Rodgers now on first down. He'll get this to Lazard. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Now 2nd and 4. That's caught left side by Hardman. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now. They'll run with Hall. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Hall again. And he gets it down to the 32. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
A give running right is Hall. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Here's a 2nd and 7. A give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 27.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
What a way to wrap up the week. Now a big play. It's third down. On third down, here's Hall. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
Focus, boys, focus.
So it'll all come down to the booming right leg of Greg Zuerlein. This to almost certainly win the football game. Zuerlein's kick is up and through, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And they'll accept that penalty. Two timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. Cook following the penalty. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. This to put an end to a wild Monday night. And it's good! And on opening weekend, a field goal, and as time expires. And the city will be alive tonight. The Jets have won it. Well, partner, that'll do it. These week 1 primetime games, they always seem to have a little bit more electricity, a little more anticipation.